assistant. Meet.
There you go.
Is it streaming?
Yes, right now.
Oh, yay, finally.
Why don't you check on your phone to see if it's working?
Hold on, we're gonna...
Hang on.
Testing.
Is it through the laptop? Through Streamlabs?
No, it's through Streamlabs on the iPad.
So, let me see. I'm gonna check the
My
iPad.
computer says you're live. See?
Where's it at?
It should be on my channel name.
Yep, I see you. Hi.
Hi! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna hang up with you and do the thing live.
Alright.
So,
Wow,
okay,
that's
so
quite
wait,
a lot.
how does it... Wait, Ash, one thing. Can I communicate with you guys through here?
You just talk to us.
Oh, okay.
You just talk to us if we text you.
Okay, sweet. Okay, perfect. Because I'm like sitting here like a dumbass. Alright, I'm gonna let you go.
You're fine.
Alright, thank
We
you.
can see you.
Alright, bye. I know. Sorry. Okay, so hi guys, and welcome to the first ever stream. I mean, we had a big trouble getting started. I had to call Ash. I had to have Ashley call me.
I fixed it.
Very funny. I know. Luke is the tech guy. Oh, it's time to be surprised. Hi, Ashley. I just got off the phone with you, and I'm just so happy that you were able to like be there and support me in my technical time of need, even though we're both not tech people. Let's see. Oh, hi, Bax. Thank you. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you guys in here. Hi, Joe. Sort quacks a lot. That's an interesting name. That's cute. Kind of reminds me of Donald. Oh, yay! And yes, Ashley said yay, Super Luke. Oh my gosh, these are so many so fast. Hi, Peanut Butter. Like, so I'm just really happy because we were having a big, huge problem. I wanted to go live so many times, and because sometimes I'm really exhausted, and I just, like, I go to school full time, as you guys probably heard me say before, and it's my children's father's week with the kids, but normally when they're here, I'm super exhausted and I don't get the chance to go live. I've been making up hours to my school because every time the Disney store has special events, I end up skipping school, which means I owe hours. So, yeah, I've been trying to go live for a while now, and I've been wanting to just get to know you guys a bit more and introduce my fiance. Say hi, Luke.
Hi, Luke.
He's a smartass. We're lucky he's talking though. And I have to take a peek at some of this stuff. I just really wanted to get to know you guys. Let's see, Peanut Butter. Let's see. I feel so dumb. I'm waving at my own screen. Oh my god, you guys, like, I'm such a weeb. I'm such a freaking weeb. Like, waving.
Hi, Shauna.
Is Shauna in here? Shauna! Hi! Oh my gosh. That's my bestie. That's one of my besties. I love her. Oh wow, I'm so happy.
I have the anger fix because I don't want to be on YouTube.
No, Luke's not angry. He's just antisocial. But I love him, and you guys have probably heard me mention him in the past, and I just like want you guys to know that, like, no, I'm not making up my fiance. He legitimately exists. Oh, and by the way, wish him a happy birthday. His birthday's coming up on Monday. So, there's that. So, me and Shauna, we gotta bake a cake together. I'm thinking a Wally cake. Shauna,
Sure,
he has
don't
angry
take
owl
my
eyes.
Options into it.
What options? Oh, yeah.
Pie
no.
in the cake.
Luke wants a pie and a cake for his birthday.
In the cake. It's fine.
Yeah. Shauna, Luke says he wants a pie and a cake for his birthday. I want to decorate the outside of it. Wally, because Luke's more of a Pixar fan than a straight Disney fan. And I've noticed this, and Wally seems to be one of his favorites. But, it seems to be one. I really wanted to share some stuff with you guys, because like I said before, sometimes I'm just super tired, and especially with school, I've been staying till 5 p.m. lately, and it's just kind of like you get home and you're tired. I usually wake up at 5 in the morning, and today I woke up at like 7. That's late for me, you guys. So I just wanted to say hello and pop in. I meant to record a video and I want you guys to ask me questions. I want to get to know you guys. I also wanted to show you guys some of my more recent pins, which I'm super excited about because some of these came in the mail this week. I wanted to do a Magic Mail Monday and I just didn't get a chance. Hotter than Hades in Texas. Yeah, well, you're in Texas, man. I bet it is hotter than Hades. Which, fun fact, Hades is one of my favorite Disney villains and very underrated Greek god, in my opinion. And, the whole wife of Persephone. Persephone was his wife. Look at that up. It's an interesting fact. I'm not going to go into it. It's a little gory detail in the beginning, but they're actually a very committed Greek mythology couple, which says a lot because, Greek mythology and... yeah. But anyway, it's a spiel. But I wanted to show you guys these pins. So Ashley, the lovely Ashley, sent me these ones. These are super cute. They're both Duffy. They're really, really, really sweet pins. This is Duffy and that's Shelly May. And that one, to be honest, I ripped it into my Magic Mail this week because just out of exhaustion. I should have recorded. Kept the envelopes. I know this one just came in, I think, yesterday. This Tinkerbell 2018, which kind of means a lot to me because we were there last year during my birthday. And there is this Duchess and Thomas O'Malley from the Aristocats. And I just really love that. If you can see here, I'm a big cat person. I have a whole cat section that I'd like to expand upon. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Oh, and Sai and Am came in as well. If you guys don't know where they are from, I believe, oh Lord, I want to say they're from Lady and the Tramp? Lady and the Tramp, I think. And this girl, this little vintage Minnie Mouse, if you can see her, came in today. Man, my Magic Mail has been coming in rapidly lately. I'm thinking about it soon. You know what? I just realized this is Hortensia, and she's down here with my Oswald pin, and because that's Oswald's girl. But Hortensia is a cat. She should really be up here. That's Hortensia the cat from Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And as you guys know, I am still lacking the Tiana pin, but I did go to Box Lunch finally. I'm so mad. I went to Box Lunch. I went and got the blind boxes, and somebody had opened all of them. Opened them. They left the pins, which is fantastic, but it took the element of surprise out. So there was that, but hey, I got the pins. So, I guess unless you're in Disney itself, you can't really expect that same quality of, making sure everything is sealed. But who does that? I bought, 5 of these the same day. And, I bought, 5 of them the same day, and they were all opened. And this one's from Ashley. That one is from Ashley. We traded this Rapunzel dress. I had, 3 of them, surprisingly. But I just wanted to show you guys that and share with you. So I'm going to skim up these messages and just check them out. Let's see. Welcome to live streaming. Make a couple mods. How do I make mods? That's a great question. I have no idea. Ashley, how do you make mods? Oh man, I have no idea. I'm so new to this, you guys. Hi, Batman's Ghost. Noelle! Hi, Noelle! I've got no clue. Hey, Zona! Is Zona in here? No, it's time to be surprised. Is that... By the name. I don't understand, Ashley. I'm looking at Magic Kingdom Princess live stream by the name. Is it under the 5? Oh, I have no idea. Oh, nope. Hold on. Luke, help me. Luke. Oh no, I turned it around by accident. Oh no. We're learning still, you guys. I'm so sorry.
There.
Okay, so it's by the name, you said. Hi, Matt. Let's see. By the name. What is this? That looks like internet connection.
No, go to the name of the person.
By the name of the person? No, it just says delete or cancel. No, Ashley, I am not on a laptop. I'm on my iPad because unfortunately the, thanks, Pax, the laptop really doesn't work that great. We tried.
No, all I did was get in there to change that setting so you could do that.
Okay. I am not sure. Hi, Logan. Okay, so I wish one of you guys lived locally. If any of you guys are ever in Connecticut, or if you guys are in...
Shauna's local.
Local. Yes, Shauna, you are local. But I'm not sure if you know how to do this. I need to know how to get moderators. Wow, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm really excited tonight. It could be the coffee. It's probably almost always the coffee. But it could be that I also have been trying to go live for a really long time. I want to figure out how to put moderators on here. Ashley, you said by the name. Ashley, have him pull your live from your channel. Wait. Yes, Shauna, you're local. You're in Connecticut. Hold on. Oh, needs more Alice. Shauna, I can find you Alice pens. I have a friend in Disneyland at the moment. I can ask her. So, but, Hi, Paul. Let's see. I have no idea. How do I do the moderator thing? Editor?
You're just saying the same words over and over.
Come here. Well, I know. I'm pressing buttons and, like, this is not helping.
Pressing buttons, all the buttons doesn't do the things that you want to do, though. It does all the other things that the buttons do.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I have no idea how to do that. There's this... I don't know. Okay. Hi, Cassie and Wayne. Click on their name. Click on their name. Hi, Cassie. I am doing that, and click on their name. It just says delete or cancel. Have to use laptop. Okay. Well, I guess now I have a reason to save my tips at school, which I'm terrible at. To save my tips at school. Is there does it give you an option to make a mod? No, I'm not seeing that. Like, what would that icon look like?
There you go. Did it.
How?
Went in your YouTube app on your phone.
What would that icon look like?
There you go. Did it. If you turn the volume down on that.
Where?
So I clicked on Ashley's name in the chat, and it says add moderator.
Yay!
So that's what I did.
Come back here. I love you. Come back.
Oh, I'm busy.
You're playing Legend of Zelda.
Exactly, I'm busy.
He loves me. Come back. You can at least be in be in.
I was right there.
Next to
I
me.
saved the day.
Do you guys hear this? This is what I live with. This is what I... Okay, so...
Right,
moderator. Baby, come back!
Comfy.
Shauna, this is why I need you to co-host with me. I need... Oh, Shauna.
I got someone who can co-host with you. Jar.
No, we'll leave the dog out of it. No, Shauna, me and you. Next time I get a box delivery... Ooh, Shauna, you're doing your Alice in Wonderland birthday. Can we do that live? That would be so much fun. But if any of you guys are ever in the New England area, please let me know and come visit. I would absolutely love that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone. There's a blue light casting on my face. As you can see, and if I'm not like completely orchestrated, then I'm a complete spaz. I know, I'm like looking at at you guys talking to me on my phone and on here. So, yeah, you're learning a bit about me today, and I have a very, I can have a very bubbly personality. Turtles will do that. I can have a very excited personality sometimes. I think it's also just because I've been wanting to do this for so long now. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys want to know? I'll start by talking about like myself a little bit. And maybe just like, I don't know, let's talk about our day or something. Like, my day was interesting. So, we had as you guys know, I'm a hairdresser. I mean, I don't look like it right now, but I'm a student hairdresser. So, we get a lot of people who come in, and we had shark fin shears come in. And of course, that's ridiculous because they want to sell you like ridiculous, like $400 shears starting price, and that's hard. Like, you know, because I quit my job to be in school full time, and because I can't do it otherwise, I will never see my children. So I mean, me right off the bat, I don't got money. You know, I rely on tips when we get customers come in. We're not allowed to take clients until we hit phase 2, which every phase is like a class level. I think high school 9, 10, 11, 12 year. And I'm in phase 2, so I'm essentially like a sophomore. And I'm still learning, you know, and I struggle. I struggle with color and haircuts and like stuff like that. So, you know, I'm still learning. So we had this guy come in, and of course I'm not buying shears because, you know, last tip I got was $4, and the lady wasn't satisfied. You know, they never are though. And that was just one of the questions that came up was like, I really wanted to know what to do with my son's hair. The guy was cutting hair on a mannequin, and I had to ask him about the situation was, my son is young, he's 3, and you know, he has glasses. And what do? He has a cowlick all over his head. He has his father's hair, and he has a whirl. A whirl's like that little whirlpool shape of hair that just sticks up and you can't fight it. And he goes, well, just have it long. You know, just have it long. Get like a surfer haircut. And a surfer haircut. And I said to him, I was like, well, to be frank, I really don't want my son to look like a little girl. He's a boy. And that came out the wrong way. Let me tell you, that came out the wrong way. And he's just like, well, a lot of haircuts really aren't male or female oriented anymore. We're really blurring the lines in cosmetology to be more gender neutral. And he's like, well, if my daughter wanted a crop top and wear blue, then so be it, no big deal. And I'm like, whoa, that is not what I meant at all. My son paints his toenails. Like, my son's 3, but he gets his toenails painted by his father, and when my daughter was in ballet, he used to run around with the ballerinas. I don't care. He has a favorite Disney princess. It is Ariel. He loves Jessie from Toy Story. I'm what some may identify as pansexual. I've dated men, women, people of non-binary, in between, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. So I think he got the totally wrong idea about me, and I just felt super awkward because people were recording this demo, and I'm like, facepalm, no. And on top of it, so I'm that girl who speaks her mind. Last time, I really didn't want blonde highlights, right? You know, I'm not that girl. I'm not blonde. I don't want to be blonde. And I go to a cosmetology school. Do you know how rare it is for a girl in a cosmetology school not to want to be blonde? It's very rare. Very, very rare. And let me just tell you, I don't want to be that way. And so they knew that. And last time I got highlights done, the professor told them to let me have my hair processed for an extra 20 minutes, which was a huge mistake. I ended up with blonde highlights. And I was not that person who's going to sugarcoat it and just, oh man, it just, I was open about it. And got me in hot water with the girl who did the hair, just because she thought I was insulting her. It wasn't her fault. She did what the instructor told her to do. But pardon my French, bit me in the ass. You know, like I said, you guys, if you guys don't like a girl with a mouth, then I'm not the channel for you. I am Snow White with a mouth. I do cosplay Snow White sometimes. So bear with that in mind. You probably have figured out in other videos, I do swear. It's just how I am, and that is your disclaimer there. But, so yeah, we had service day today, which is where you work on your fellow classmates. They all hate me because I'm that girl. I keep to myself. I'm nerdy. I have opinions. I am factual. I don't go on whims. And, yeah, so it happened today where I was the only one at full service because I hadn't been ditching school lately. And I have been actually doing all my cleanup work like we're supposed to do at the end of the day. And so they'd asked me, you know, do you want to get your full service? Which I did. I wanted to retouch the highlights I had and just get them brown because I had to. That's what I wanted. I wanted brown highlights. And it took all day because this is my hair. There's a lot of it. There's a lot. They underestimated gravely And I should have known better. It was 1 o'clock by the time they started. We get out at 3:30. They should have known better. I should have known better. It was not a task to be undertaken. And we still have to go back in and tone tomorrow. What was really embarrassing was one of the girls, who in particular just does not like me, she offered the girl, her name is Faith, to help. She offered her help, and I don't know why, because she doesn't like me, blatantly. I don't know why. No clue. I haven't done anything to this woman. And they asked me what I wanted to do. I said I want a chocolate brown highlight. And so what happens is, they asked me, oh, do you know what color you want? Do you have an idea of what you want? Do you have a picture? I don't have a picture, but I know the tone of the color that I want, and I am telling you repeatedly the color that I want. And this girl, the girl helping, did not want to hear it. They actually went behind the color bar to mix the color that I wanted, and they turned the music up. Other students turned the music up because they were literally shouting at each other. I heard them going, you just didn't want to listen to her because she wants brown and you don't want her to have brown. You want her to have blonde. And it was ugly. It was an ugly situation. And at one point, I think I had 3 different girls hovering around me, and it was tense. It was a tense day. Thankfully, the girl who did my hair, I feel really bad she missed an interview because she should have known better to start my hair. But like we're gonna finish it tomorrow because tomorrow's Student Appreciation Day, and there's some blonde, like if you can see it down here, maybe not in this lighting, but yeah, oh, right there, you can kind of see it. It's not really to see blonde. It's bad lighting in here because we have yellow curtains, yellow walls, and yellow light. But so that's my day. I have to read these comments. I've been talking for a minute, so I have to read I'm gonna have to. So we finally got some moderators. I did Griselda too. Thanks, Collector's Corner. That I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm just reading and catching up. I'm so sorry, you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Like, I just needed to vent that bothered me. Bex, hit your bell. Oh yeah, you guys, if you haven't hit that bell yet, please do. So this is a different live than my Disney stuff. It's just getting to know me a little bit outside of that, and I thought it might be introspective and unique and different. Sir quacks a lot. So I went to horse class. That's interesting. I'm going to run this while I play NASCAR. Okay, have fun playing. Oh, hi, Jose. Disney Junkie Ashley. Over some hair. Oh, yeah, Ashley, you don't understand. It's oh, God. If it's not women, it's gay men. That's what I deal with all day. And I love gay men. But we all know it comes with drama. I love them. But that school is just drama. All day, every day. Oh, man. This is why I shave my hair short. Ashley, no highlights here. You know what, Ashley, I thought about that too, and you know, I was just gonna regrow them out and color over them, and just, I felt bad because honestly, nobody else had service, and this is a part of our weekly routine, because like, I walked into the room with my tripod and my mannequin, ready to do a whole mannequin, service. You know, we had to do a retouch relaxer kind of thing, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a relaxer for curly hair, and it's a retouch where it left off. And I was ready to do this thing, and they all looked at me and were like, Randy, you have full service. And I was like, oh God, no. I feel so cornered. I'm like, I feel so targeted right now. And I'm like, and so it's, it was a bit much. But yeah, so I wanted to just kind of like, you guys know me as just like a straight Disney person. I go to school. I have hopefully a career after I get out of school. And one of my biggest dreams would be really cool if one day we ever get to move, if I can work in the barbershop on Main Street, USA. That'd be really, really fun. Because I'm that girl. Like, I still, like, you know, I'm the nerd. I have my Disney tattoo, and like, I And whenever there's a dress down day, when we don't have to wear all black, which is my uniform still right now, I get so excited. I wear my Disney stuff. I have to see. My highlights are gray. Don't worry, Luke's like 99.9% gray. Simo, you're fine. Oh man. So I hope this is okay for you guys. I'm thinking about, once I hit my 1,000 subscriber mark, I am thinking about doing a giveaway. I would do a giveaway sooner rather than later, but like I mentioned before, I gave up my job for the year just because I'm in school for so much time. Like I'm in, and it puts me at a loss sometimes financially, and it's really hard. Luke definitely helps out a ton. Like I can't underestimate and just undermine how much he does for us. He is honestly a really, really great partner. So there's that. So I just wanted you guys like to know that like I do want to do a giveaway soon, and I am working on a box for Princess Kimberly, Kimberland. And just so you know, your ears, I'm waiting on them to come in. I have no idea when they're coming in. Etsy, I can never tell what's going to happen and when because everything's handmade, and that's where the ears are coming from. So I'm hoping soon. So I know that there's a couple trades I want to get going in the future. I really want to get my hands on that Princess Tiana dress. That's one thing I want to do. Oh, and Luke, this is another reason I needed you in here. So you said before, for you guys who don't know, we are getting married next year. We are getting married next year in Disney. And Disney World, yes, very specific. You can come over here. Come here.
What was there before?
Please. Okay, see, please help works. So we are getting married next year in Disney World, and well, I'm trying to get Luke in the frame. Don't mind the squeakies.
You're gonna make me
Oh, sorry. But okay. So Ashley, this is gonna be something you want to listen to. I think what it is we can't go down more than 2 or 3 months before the wedding. Was it 2 or 3?
No, we go down for a tasting.
Yeah, we have to go down for our tasting, which means
Months before the wedding.
yeah, a couple months before the wedding. But do you know how far in advance we can go, or how?
I'd have to look at that. Why would you ask me this on the spot? I haven't even
You
looked
told
at
me
this.
the other day.
I haven't even looked at it since we called.
Oh, well, I thought it was like, I thought we, at the most we can go 5 months out, but you said we might need to go sooner. Or before, no, later? Later?
It was a couple of months before the wedding.
Oh, 5 months
To
is
make-
less than half a year.
You could start walking now if you want to.
This is what I
Save
deal
on a
with.
plane ticket.
Okay, so that's something we have to look up, but I'm not sure. I want to say I remember the conversation.
Only cup.
Really? Yes, this is Luke's Wally cup. It's
Got it
really
in a
cute.
box lunch.
You got it at Box Lunch recently, and yeah. So hopefully it's like within the 5 months beforehand. 'Cause Ashley, I really want to see you. I want to hang out with you and meet you, and yeah, I really would like to do that. And I want to be around Disney around the time you're there. For anybody who doesn't know, it's going to be next September. We'll be getting married there, and we'll be there for quite a while, obviously. So if anybody ever wants to say hi or is in the area, just say hello.
Not like we'll be there for half
Well, no.
a year.
No,
We're
no,
gonna
not be there for half
like
the
a
like,
week.
we'll be there for like a week, which is for most people quite a long time. Most people are there for like 4 days. We're not. But what I'm saying is, if they are in that area, they can stop and say hello. So
Pretend you can be a hobo on Disney World property and just hide out and camp in Fort Wilderness somewhere.
Luke's trying to not be in here. So hard. Come here. He tries to hide. He's so skinny, he just hides. But Luke says that you can just build a tent. And you get a bindle and just be hobos at Fort Wilderness. Fort Wilderness.
There you go. Breaking
Maybe.
Cinderella's castle, sleep in the suite.
We are not breaking into Cinderella's castle and sleeping in the suite. I'm sorry.
If you have a key, it's not breaking in, right? You just have to find the key. Can you try all your Disney World keys, see if they fit?
I know you can't see him. Come back here. Yeah, oh, and sad news. I'm not gonna be able to go to Disney Store this week. I'm gonna have to send Luke to get the Toy Story key. Come back here.
Didn't we already get the Toy Story?
No, we did not get the Toy Story key.
Oh, we got the Aladdin.
Yeah, we got the Aladdin key.
Why is the Toy Story one now? It was already out before.
I don't know why it's out. I don't make the rules. I know, it's craziness. But I have to send Luke to get it because I've missed too much time at school. And if I do it, what really sucks is it takes a week to make up one day. Which is why I owe 2 weeks. So in other words, I've missed a total of like 2 days and it takes 2 weeks to make up those days. Really lame, but phase 3 is fast approaching and I want to graduate on time. I'm scheduled to graduate in January and I really don't want to stay much longer than I have to in school. You're interrupting his game. He can get over it. I love when he's actually in talking with me. And I don't even know when he's Googling something. I don't know. Ashley. I'm sorry, I'm coming over here and reading these comments again. It's here, so maybe I should just something. I'll walk with you, Randy. We'll be skinny by the time we get there. Yes, Ashley. Yes. Somebody needs to walk with me.
You can carry me.
We can carry Luke together. It'll be like resistance training. And like, you know, this way we won't just be skinny, we'll be lean. I mean, he doesn't weigh much. We'll just get lean. I mean, look at him.
I'm gonna spill my drink.
Look how skinny he is. So skinny. No. It's like he has cheeks, and I swear to God, it's like they've been waiting their entire life to be filled in. It's not even funny. I look at a cupcake and like I'm like gained 5 pounds.
Just because I weigh 130 pounds with steel-toed boots on.
I'm carrying me. She says I'm carrying me. That's it. Princess Kim. Oh, that's a good point. Collector's Corner makes a great point. I would love to see a video of Princess Kim singing. She sings really wonderfully. Ooh, Kim, that's exciting. I want to see that. I feel like I sing well, but not well enough to like upload it.
I don't.
Luke does not. But so that's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. What's the song gonna be?
Let it go. Just to ruin it for you.
So Kim, what's the song gonna be? I'm curious.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Luke keeps interjecting just random ideas for things that you're gonna sing. A medley of Disney songs. That's really cool.
Like the Genie did on Broadway?
Oh yeah, you guys really, if you get the chance to go to New York, go see Aladdin on Broadway. Please do. You will not regret that. I will warn you, they may as well just rename it Genie on Broadway. It is about the genie. It was really good. It was really, really good.
It's only 25 years old or something like that.
It's how many years?
At least 20.
Yeah, it's like 25 years old now. But seriously, they should just rename the darn thing because Genie takes up so much stage time. And interestingly enough, they gave Aladdin friends. They gave him like 3 brothers, or 3 friends that are like brothers, and that was really interesting. But I really want you guys to ask me some questions. Ashley, I bet you could sing if you tried. You're probably a lot better than you think. Oh man, Kim, that's a great song. Circle of Life, Almost There is one of my favorites. Reflection is great. Ooh, and I Can Go the Distance by Hercules. That's one of my favorites. Oh my God.
It's not the one from Mulan?
No, I Can Go the Distance is one of my favorites. Hey, Main Street Explorers, how are you? I think you guys are in here somewhere. How are you guys? But yeah, I want to know what you guys want to know. What do you guys want to see? So, because like I mentioned earlier, sometimes I get super exhausted and I just absolutely do not want to do a video. Normally, by the time I get up, I have a certain routine. Like, I will get up, make my coffee, listen to some scary stories, play my Tsum Tsum game, which is really dumb. I know I should just get over that and just get up and get recording and then go to school. And if I have time in between that, because I wake up at 5 and school doesn't start till 9, and we live right around the corner from it, I will record my videos then. But I've been sleeping later and later because last week was crazy. I'm just let's see. Any new merch? Ooh. This is Kimberly. Oh yeah. Speaking of new merch, we got these at Box Lunch. Take a look at Wally. Look, can you get the other cups? They're super cute. I want to show them those.
That's why I brought it over.
Yeah, no. Look how cute he is. Because we love Wally, and these are cute. They're reusable. So if you guys like Wally, go to Box Lunch. I'm gonna show you guys the other ones. Look at Eve. Oh my god, I love Eve. And there's two more
That's
over
the
there.
same. They're the same.
They're the same ones?
Yes.
Oh. Kimberly, I'd love to
Bamboo
see
cups.
you answer get to know me questions that aren't Disney related. Like get to know you personally. Well, Kim, you can ask me anything. You can totally ask me anything, and
What's your favorite Disney dog?
she said that aren't Disney related. Wow, you didn't listen
What's
to
your
that.
favorite Warner Brothers dog?
Wow, I got tinnitus. You know, the ringing in your ear. That.
Because I said Warner Brothers.
Oh goodness! Oh goodness!
DreamWorks.
I don't know any. This is how much of a Disney fan I am, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's how much of a Disney fan I am. I don't know other franchises.
What's your favorite BBC dog? K9. Original Doctor Who.
Oh god. Are there any dogs in Doctor Who?
The K9, the robot dog from the original Doctor Who.
I haven't seen the original. Oh wait, hon. Any new merch? God, I'd love to see your answer. Which trade box and share us is like you're mailed. Do you have any siblings? Yes. Okay, so yes, I do have technically 3 brothers. Technically, Jeremy from my dad's first marriage.
Oh.
We don't really talk to him. He's a half brother.
Forgot about that one.
And yeah, you know, I never see him.
Well, never met him.
That's a very distant thing. My youngest brother is a professional boxer, and he works at a Hyundai dealership. He's been there since high school. I think he's like 28 now. He barely ever talks to me. And my oldest brother, my full-blooded brother, is deceased. He died in a car accident, and he was the Golden Gloves champion. If you don't know what Golden Gloves is, he was the best boxer in New England at the time that he passed away. He was 16, and he was being scouted by the U.S. Olympic boxing team. We're extremely proud of him, and my younger brother took up boxing in his footsteps. So that's a little bit of a backstory about my family. I mean, we are not very close. My younger brother is a very, I think especially because he was there when the accident happened. Like, they were in a car. My older brother was riding a bike and got hit up by a speeding car, and my younger brother saw it. So tragic, and it happened. I want you guys to know it happened back in 2002. Do not say you're sorry or sorry for your loss. It happened so long ago that it just is a thing of my past. So, and I accept it because there's nothing else you can do other than move forward. So there's that. Let's see. I'm reading these questions still. Hey collectors. I see collectors. Oh. Let's see. Kim.
You should read that on your phone or something.
Says, I want all cookies. Oh, Kimberly. Is anyone a bigger Disney crazy person than Randy? Probably not, Bax, but thanks, Kim. Oh my god, for real. Are you streaming from an iPhone? Disney IRL TV. I'm streaming from an iPad, which, man, that was a huge pain. You guys have no clue. So, yeah. Randy and I have a swap coming up. Yes, Kim, we do have a swap coming up, and I cannot wait for that. Let's see, Dave, what's your favorite non-Disney movie collector's corner? Probably, wow. That's probably a tough one for me, because I have a couple, and I don't really talk about it, but it definitely does fall into the realm of fantasy. I loved Labyrinth as a child. My mom told me that I wore out the tape, and there's just something amazing about that movie. David Bowie in general was amazing. Labyrinth was a fantastic movie. Like, man, like, it was just very, very romantic, and a part of me really always never really saw a problem with the whole Jareth and Sarah relationship thing, because I don't really classify Jareth as human, so I don't really see the point in applying human ideals to him, like age. Like, you really can't, for all we know that in his species, which is supposed to be goblin, and if he even ever started as human, we don't know. We don't really know how old he was, so he's humanoid in my opinion, which, humanoid, if you don't know the term, is anything that looks human or could appear human. So I don't really like to apply the laws of age to characters like that. But I loved the bubble ballroom scene as the world falls down. Beautiful. I for a long time actually thought about doing a wedding based off that scene, and it's beautiful. Like, one of my favorite artists, Aurelio Voltaire, has a version of As the World Falls Down from when Bowie died, and it's beautiful, it's emotional, it's a tribute, but it's really pretty. And if you don't know Aurelio Voltaire, I think you should also go check him out too. He is definitely more of a goth kind of performer, but I mean, he also did the theme song for Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. He has been in contact with Disney before to do music for them, but just didn't have quite the right part at the time. So he's worth checking out. So I'm gonna keep checking these. Yeah, and Luke's right. I'm not gonna keep leaning into my phone and checking these out. I'm gonna try to look at these. So I'm gonna see if I can find more questions.
That way.
I can't look at both of them.
Jar can.
Jar's wall-eyed. Okay, let's see. Don't forget SpongeBob. Big birthday. You know what? I'm gonna say it now. I hate SpongeBob. He's an idiot. There you go, Jack. I'm sorry. Jack Sandy Claus Logan. I'm gonna say it now. I'm sorry. I was not a big Nickelodeon person. And if you guys are interested in some of the things in the media I used to like still when I was a kid, I liked Are You Afraid of the Dark? I liked The Adventures of Pete and Pete, stuff like that. I did not like Ren and Stimpy. I didn't like I didn't like Rocko's Modern Life. It was vulgar. I have a big thing for animation, especially because I used to want to be an animator, and so something that has to appeal to me, it has to appeal to my eye. Hayao Miyazaki is amazing. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Spirited Away. Check out Howl's Moving Castle. Oh my god, they're amazing. Ashley, my dear. I want to mail you some of those films if you haven't seen them. I mean, Spirited Away, oh my god, they actually make the Disney animators watch it. That's how impressive it is, and it doesn't come from their studio. It's amazing.
They help distribute it.
They help distribute it, yes, but it's like watching a dream. It's amazing. Rugrats, meh. I mean, it's just I can't look at ugly animation. It's just me. And I know that sounds so mean, and a lot of you guys are probably gonna hate me, but it's okay. Let's see. What is it, Randy? What? Oh, Spirited Away? Spirited Away is about a little girl named Chihiro, and she ends up moving to a new town, and she ends up lost in the woods, and her family comes upon this area. It's like a shrine.
Away the entire plot.
Yeah, well, what I'm just going to say is she ends up kind of crossing over into this other realm, and as her family's left there and turned into pigs. I know it's kind of weird.
Stop giving away the entire plot.
You're fine. Leave me alone. Stop it. But she wanted to know, so I'm going to tell her.
Well, you can tell her without giving away the entire plot of the movie.
Anyway, it's her trying to bring her and her family home. It's them trying to get back to the other realm, to our realm. And it is a really beautiful film. And it's a hard film to describe because it really is like watching a dream. Miyazaki's movies tend to be very dreamy. Like, if you have not seen Ponyo or My Neighbor Totoro, strongly suggest. I'm not a Ponyo fan. I can't. The kid annoys me. But still a very dreamlike quality to it. And if that's something you're into, I strongly suggest it. I go to cosmetology school, so often if I do my makeup, if I get up in time, I will take a character, and this is what I actually do. I take a character and inspire my makeup off of it for the day. And so let's look at this. Rugrats is cool grown up. You know what? I will say this. I liked the all grown up version of Rugrats, and I can't even remember it. Oh my gosh, Spirited Away, throwing me back. Yeah, Bax, it was a great film. You go watch it again. It's still pretty great. You're still growing up. Exactly. You know, you don't have to grow up. I mean, Peter Pan's one of my favorites. If anybody has any non-Disney questions for me, please ask. You know, most of my non-Disney content is going to be in lives. I will let you know that now. And I feel like that's something I need to stress to you guys, because when my daughter came up to me the other day and goes, we have too much Disney in our lives. And I was like, well, child, what do you want? They own Star Wars. You know, they own Marvel. They sponsor Hayao Miyazaki. You go into Epcot, you can find Sailor Moon in Epcot. I mean, you can find Doctor Who stuff in the English Pavilion in Epcot. I mean, if they don't own it, they have their hand in it. I mean, I don't know what they want from me. I don't know what my children want from me, but, you know, it's kind of hard to escape the House of Mouse. And I'm okay with that. But, yeah, I mean, it's really hard to, I think, be a nerd now and to not like Disney. And don't get me wrong, I love anime. I was a Cardcaptor Sakura fan. I was a Clamp fan. Clamp, all-female manga artist, mangaka, mangakan. Oh, jeez, wow. Sailor Moon. Those are huge parts of my childhood growing up. And mind you, Clamp, all the authors in Clamp, the all-female group of manga artists, huge feminist. Sailor Moon, huge feminists. They're ideal. I love them. And personally, I think that if you haven't seen it or if you hate anime, ignore that it's anime and just go and sit and watch it. Just shut your mouth, go sit and watch it. Say nothing. Because there's gay rights, there's trans rights, there is... they go over body shaming. They touch on witchcraft. They do so much that early Americans were not ready for censorship-wise. There was so much taken out because the things Americans weren't ready to accept, like homosexuality being very openly accepted in other parts of the world. They tried to play off Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune as cousins. They're totally lesbians. And Americans weren't ready. We were not ready. And they cut out so much that an entire season was removed because we couldn't censor it all. So I feel like that's definitely a very interesting one for people to go and check out. So please do. And as far as movies go, I really like Princess Bride.
You never want to watch it?
I don't ever want to watch it because I'm usually exhausted and the kids usually want to watch something else. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, the other issue is I'm a Disney fanatic. That's why.
Might as well, you can't love it to watch, can you?
I know, I do love it. It's just like, we gotta find time. Maybe tomorrow after school. I'm gonna catch up on Heroes again. You guys, please ask me any questions. What do you guys want to see on my channel more of? You ready for some more live streaming fun on my channel? Oh, hi Queen. Sir Quaxlot, what are you up to? They don't have Star Trek. Oh, don't get me started on Star Trek. The Borg Collective was one of my favorite parts of Star Trek. Human Nature is a song by Aurelio Voltaire, and it's a giant Star Trek reference. Please go check it out. You'll thank me. If you don't, then I don't know what's wrong with your eardrums. I'm sorry. We don't have Star Trek. So what are you guys all up to tonight? That's what I'm curious about. Do you guys have any questions for Luke? Luke is a Doctor Who fan. Oh, that's another thing. We are Doctor Who fans. I just feel like,
Someone's crabby about it.
I'm crabby about it. I'm one of those people, I can't watch more than one show at a time. And the biggest issue is we're stuck on Once Upon a Time, and the last season of Once Upon a Time is kind of meh. So I want to finish it, but I don't want to carry it out.
But I want to watch it.
Oh, you should, Kareem. You should go. You should definitely go rest then. If you just got off work, I know that feeling. No, I want to finish it, and I don't want to be disappointed. And I'm like,
You're going to be disappointed.
yeah, but I have to finish it, and that's my problem. Internal struggle. But that's another fun thing. Before Disney bought ABC, I really, man, I gotta tell you, I was really digging Once Upon a Time, and I still am. I love Rumpelstiltskin. My cat is named Rumple, and it makes sense because they're just mischievous little buggers. And I love what they did. They made Peter Pan the father of Rumpelstiltskin. Now, think of that, and it makes total sense, too. Both these mischievous dark elves, or dark creatures, dark fae. And, what was Peter Pan before he was eternally youthful? Maybe he was a regular guy who traded in his life in for eternal youth, which he totally could have had a child. I mean, it's folklore. There's not a lot of common sense in it. But I totally love it, and Peter Pan's just evil in it, and I love it. And so if you guys didn't know that about me, I really love the original folklores. I like remakes of things. I love that stuff. Yes, yeah, Rumple. He's my favorite little kitty. Except for I don't like him on the bed because he bites. He bites my feet. He loves my fiance. I adopted the cat, and he loves this guy.
He's on the bed right now.
Yeah, I know. He's freaking on the bed. Like,
he sleeps with me.
You guys don't understand. What's fun? Oh, Ashley, it's on Netflix. Go and watch it, and you will be hooked.
It was an ABC show.
Yeah, it was an ABC show, and then Disney bought ABC, so it was a lot less Disney in the beginning. But then it becomes very Disney heavy throughout the rest of the couple. The rest of the
I don't know about that. It's about the same. It doesn't really change. They didn't really change it too much.
I mean, they did a lot of. It became a little bit heavier, and I think
it was a Disney fairy tale one to begin with.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like once Disney bought it, though, it became much more obvious. That's just my opinion, but you will like it a lot. And let me just say,
except the last season.
Except the last. I don't know. I'm
trying.
I'm really trying with the last season, but let me just tell you right now, Rumpelstiltskin, amazing character. Oh my god.
Great actor.
Great actor. What's his face? What's his name?
I don't remember.
Oh god. I can't remember his name.
It's not like it's Mark Hamill.
No, there's a meme about it, and it's kind of funny. And it says, "Never have I been so repulsed and turned on at the same time." And I'm like, yep. Relatable. Totally relatable. Because he's just like this weird character. And they made him a pawnbroker. Oh my god, they made him a pawnbroker, which makes perfect sense. It's like, oh my god, can he be a bigger sleaze bag? But they show him in the old fairy tale world, and there's leather pants galore. It's kind of great. Really David Bowie Labyrinth vibes. I'm like, okay, I think I know where my type in androgynous skinny men came from. Thank you, David Bowie. So let's see. Very awesome stream. Thank you, Bax. Hiya. Oh, Ashley, I said hi, awesome quacks. Awesome quacks. Yes, Rumple. Who is Mr. Spotter? Who's Mr. Spotter? Who's Mr. Spotter? Who his mom is. Who? I didn't like the end of once. Yeah, Collector's Corner. I can't comment because I didn't finish watching the entire thing. I have to though. I'm one of those people that if I don't finish it, I feel bad. It's like a completist mentality. I need to do it. I know I'm gonna feel bad, or I know it's gonna be awful, but I need to say that I've done it. So I feel like I have to finish watching it. NASCAR games. Somebody's playing NASCAR games. I've never seen. Last season it was but loved the ending. Ooh. a lot ready for Frozen. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with Frozen 2. I heard Isaac Carlson from lots of videos saying I think it was him who mentioned it, that Anna might have powers, which is really interesting. Now, here, I want to get your guys' opinion. How do you feel about the new Little Mermaid? Personally, I do not care. I do not care what color she is. I don't care what ethnicity she is. I don't think we should be applying race to a mythological being, personally. But in my other opinion, personally, is this. I think that the original voice actors and the original voice actors and the original animators should honestly not have a complete and total say of what happens with the future part of their role, but I feel as though they should be allowed to weigh in, which Jodie Benson already has, and she completely supports this role. And I feel as though that if Halle Berry, is that her name, is able to do this role, and Jodie has complete support of her and thinks that she's capable, I think then that's the end of the argument, in my opinion, because you gotta think of Jodie Benson and what she represented in her role as Ariel. She was easily able to represent so many people who are overcoming paralysis. Ariel couldn't really walk. People who had to learn to walk again. People who are in transition. People who could be, transgender. People who couldn't speak. People who had to use sign language. She represented so many different people that, and she comforted and brought comfort to these people through her character. That I think that the role of Ariel is actually a lot more monumental than other characters. And so I feel as though if Jodie, who has been taking on this responsibility of this character and has been there for children of all walks of life all over the world, and not just children, adults, has been there for them, I feel as though who the hell are we to say that she's wrong, in her opinion, by saying that this girl shouldn't be this. Which, Disney did a little bit of a clap back and said, Dutch people can be any color. The story is Dutch, but Dutch people can be any color, which they're completely correct. So the story, even though it's Dutch, never really gives, the original story never gives a spot-on description of Ariel in the first place. So why are people blowing this up? And I have my opinions, and they're very political. You might, as to why some people may not be comfortable. And I think a lot of it revolves around, unfortunately, when it was made and when segregation was a lot more common, that these princesses, a lot of them were made, and it just kind of has been that way for a long time. And it's really kind of sad. Look how long it took us to get Princess Tiana. Look how long it took us to get Mulan and Pocahontas. And we still, even though Elena of Avalor is now out, we still haven't seen a Spanish princess on the big screen. We have Moana. But unfortunately, let's be really totally fair. Unfortunately, the human race is flawed, and it seems as though certain races have kind of sought the advantage for a certain amount of time, and that's all I can really say about that. And I can't really even speak because I'm Italian. I'm Italian and partially Native American, a little bit of technically Mediterranean, Sicilian. But I know of plenty of people who have been upset for underrepresentation, and we let's be fair, we people who want, of non-color are pretty overly represented. And so I feel as though, it's definitely time to hand this role over to other people. And because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And everybody should be able to look at a screen and say, this person is just like me, and everybody should feel that inclusion. So that's just my opinion on the matter. But let me hear yours. I don't care who plays Ariel as long as they don't wreck them. Yeah, and that's a valid point. I have a bigger problem with Scuttle being female. I don't like it. Why are we changing the bird? I have a bigger problem with that. As long as she has red hair. I'm sure she will. That'd be kind of weird. They didn't want to make her blonde because Splash. Let's see. Is he guys? Well, what? name for the fish. Who's gonna be Ariel? Oh, Halle Berry, which I thought she was Halle Berry's daughter at first.
I thought she is.
I'm not sure. Is she? I don't know. They were talking about this at my school, and one of my teachers was pretty convinced that it's not Halle Berry's daughter. I could have sworn she is, though.
You just have a
The bird is male.
different-
Yeah, Collector's Corner is it confirmed? Is the bird, is Scuttle going to be male now in the film? Is he continue being a male character, or are they going female? And Ariel and Pace. Yeah, and I'm not sure when that one's due to premiere, but I'm excited about that. How do you guys feel about the new Lion King? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a fan of Beyonce being Nala. She threw a fit when she did not get the role of Princess Tiana. I am not a handed to you on a silver platter person, and that's what she wanted. She thought that she didn't have to audition and just get the role, and that's not what happened. Instead, we got Anika Nani Rose, who is a perfect Tiana, and I'm so glad she auditioned, and she's just beautiful. She's in the music video on the film, and she is just like an angel, and she did what everyone is expected to do. Beyonce thought she was too good for that and didn't do it, and well, she didn't get the role, which I'm very thankful for, because entitlement doesn't go very far in my book. But unfortunately, they cast her as the role of Nala, and the only thing I can say is I hope and pray that she at least auditioned. And that's it. I'll go see the movie regardless, but I'm not a fan of people who think they can just cut in line with everybody else. Lion King, Ashley, Lion King. And Moon King. Actually, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Again, I don't know. Circle Actors. This is just my second channel. So again, you guys, if you have anything that you want to ask me, please like, share. If you want to comment down below outside of the chat, please feel free. Share this, subscribe, and again, ask me anything. It's I'm thinking off the top of my head right now and just kind of doing this thing. So yeah. What are you looking up?
Well, you just asked. She is not Halle
Oh, she's not.
Berry's daughter. That's internet mess up with various stuffs.
So Halle Berry is not Halle Berry's daughter, which is kind of weird. Oh, my favorite pizza. Oh, let's see. Just you gotta be.
That's a tough one for you. You like all the pizzas.
Okay, hold on. Ashley. What is my favorite pizza? Oh my god. Jeez. I live in Connecticut. If you don't know, we live near Yale. Well, not near Yale. It's about 30-45 minutes away, depending on traffic. And so there's some really great pizza in New England.
You've got New Haven pizza. You can go to New York, get New York pizza.
Nothing really beats New Haven pizza.
Do you like New Haven better than New York? I like New York better.
I don't know. But
New York's got some damn good pizza. You can't beat pizza in the city.
no, udon is great in New York. Udon. Udon
But that's not pizza.
Anyway, sorry, we're getting derailed. The real problem is no one prepared song in Lion King. Okay, so my favorite pizza is probably the Meat Lovers pizza. Before I started dating Luke, I used to be super, super tiny. And I had a personal trainer for a while, and I was doing keto. And keto was actually really good to me.
Yeah, she tried to eat like I do.
He's a black hole. He is a black hole. They'll throw him out of a buffet. I swear to God. But no, I used to eat just healthy fats like olive oil, butter, which actually is a good fat for you as long as you're not using things like vegetable oil, stuff like that. You can't really be doing that, and you gotta use small amounts. So healthy fats, vegetable oil, and meats, which is pretty much how I eat still. but I stopped working out, and then I, started eating like him. Say hi, Luke.
No.
Yeah, and so now I'm chubby again. But my favorite pizza is probably the Meat Lover's Pizza. Absolutely love it. But then again, it's like kind of like how I always eat. But if you add mushrooms to it, oh god, or like the mushroom pizza from California Pizza Kitchen's really good. I will say that. Let's see if we can get through the angry pack without actually dropping down on me like that. No one prepared it. No one. Yeah, that's pretty tragic. Main Street Explorers, that's pretty tragic. Because, yeah, you're right. Oh, man, Scar's one of my favorites, too. I love Scar. Scar's freaking awesome. How do you get rid of Be Prepared? Like, oh my god. I mean, maybe they just... I mean, I get it. It has a lot of historical parallels. But it's kind of supposed to. I mean, I know they shouldn't. But it does look a lot like Nuremberg. And it's like, it's touchy. But, which may be why they didn't. But, I mean, if they... Jesus, that's something I would have thought about back when they were animating Lion King in the first place. But, realistically, I mean, the song is great still. It's an iconic villain song. And it's just... it's on point. It's on point. I am so disappointed with that. I eat 6 times a day and I'm at the size of Luke. Yeah. Luke, how much do you weigh, honey?
Last I checked, I was 130 pounds with composite safety shoes on, so we'll say 128.
Yeah, Luke's like 128. So, there's that. But, sorry for my horrible grammar and saying all the time. I came on unprepared. This is what I deal with. But I just wanted to have you guys share this out if you can. Just share me out. It was really difficult even getting on live. I can even...
You can do it.
You're gonna have to show me how to do that again.
All you're gonna have to do is press the go button now and you'll be fine.
Yay! Hooray! So, what else do you guys want to see? Like, outside of here. If I do another live, what do you guys want to see? Has Luke beat Zelda at all yet?
No, she interrupts me.
There you go. I interrupt him, so no. Although,
I have beaten the rest of them, but not this current one. I have not beat Breath of the Wild.
Luke, this man gets mad when we play Mario Kart because I do want to get all 3 stars. And let me tell you, he gets so mad if we lose, he'll throw the freaking remote. I will rat you out.
You're playing to get those stars, then why should we continue playing if...
But you can still have fun even if you're not in third after.
But you wanted to get the stars.
But it's not that serious. We can still get the stars.
But you literally just said that you play to get the stars.
It's practice for the next time. Just think of it that way.
Well, then why should you keep playing? You should just restart and try again.
Because then you get frustrated. When you're frustrated, it doesn't go any smoother. So, no, Bex, don't worry. I totally understand. If I could, I would have more than one chat going at once too right now. But like, I mean, at the same time, like, man, I've been trying to keep up with Pusa Studios, and they are, I can't do a 3-hour stream. I would love to be able to, but at the same time, I kind of don't get them. Like, I'm trying to understand. I'm like, what's going on with them? So, like, is it just you're there and they see that you're in the stream and they shout you out? I mean, I never really know. And sometimes I get people who say that they come over from Pusa Studios and that I've been, that they've recommended me, and I don't know. I never hear my name on there. Well, I mean, okay, very rarely. Let's see. Main Street Explorers. What other vlogs do you watch? Bex, I definitely watch you. Jedi Balloon Master, I watch you. If she is... Ashley, are you still in here? Disney Junkie Ashley. I definitely watch Disney Junkie Ashley. Oh, hi, Batman's Ghost. I'm not happy with the Moon King. I don't know. I have no idea what the Moon King is. sometimes pop into Simo's stream for a little bit. Usually not too long, because like by the time he's streaming, usually I'm running around doing something. A lot of times I kind of miss streams because here in Connecticut, like during my break at like 12, like I want to be left alone overall at school, and I don't really want to be that person I don't have headphones, so I mean, like, I don't want to be that person blaring their streams. So sometimes I do admit I'll put you guys on mute and just kind of read the comments, because I do want to be there to support you guys as well. But pretty much anyone who is streaming at the time, I will try to pop in. You watch Tim Tracker. What is that? What is Tim Tracker? I am not sure, which probably answers your question. So, weather vlogs. But other channels I really like. Let's see. I like Jade the Libra. If you guys don't know who she is, check her out. She's very, very alternative. She's not Disney. She's not goth. She's very goth, in fact. I like her spooky style. Ashley, I think you would like her. Even if you're not a style person, she just has that witchiness all the time. And I know you're a Halloween girl. I really love Otera. I like the gothic homemaking stuff because I grew up with a lot of goth people and alternative people. And when Halloween does come around, I'm very, very big into it. Ironically, because now I have to wear all black, I'm a lot more into color than I used to be. And we live in a small house, so having a lot of black stuff here, or dark stuff, is going to make it smaller. So, but I really love fall and stuff like that. It's just it is definitely an aesthetic of mine.
But you want to move to Florida, which has no fall.
I want to move to Florida to be closer to the parks. I mean, by the time we can even move to Florida, I'll be a little old crone, so who knows?
Be a little old crone.
Tim Tracker. Oh, no, I have no idea. I did not know who that was. Main Street Explorers. If you would like to send me that, feel free to send me a link to them. And I will, you can send me that on Instagram, or you can send me that on my Facebook page. Feel free. So, Tim Tracker, Disney vlogger. I like Kim. I like Kimberland. I like Princess Kim. I think she's really cute. I genuinely enjoy a lot of the female YouTubers lately, which is maybe it's because I grew up with all boys. But I love Disney Kitty. I love Jesse Cherry. Let's see. So Watso videos. He's really fun. You guys probably don't know who he is. Rob Gaffigan. But he used to go by Rob Dyke, and he was the author of Seriously Strange. Amazing YouTuber. He's really good. But I know that they started demonetizing the horror community on YouTube, and I really like those stories. I really like cryptozoology. So there's that. Like, I am that person who will listen to horror story after horror story after horror story for hours on end in the morning, and that's part of my routine. That's just part of me getting up. And because I'm a slow waker, I guess. And I like to listen to them at like the crack of dawn, and just like while it's still dark and that Twilight Zone-y kind of effect is still out. I love Wendigo. If you don't know what a Wendigo is, just let me know. I will explain it. Native American lore is terrifying, and I love it. I love the stalker stories. I love the serial killer stories, or like just stuff like that. It's just kind of fun. And mostly because maybe it's that naive sensibility of this will never happen to me. But yeah, maybe it's what keeps me on my toes and keeps me on guard. Who knows? But it's really kind of interesting. So those are some of the YouTubers that I definitely do watch. And is anybody else still in here? I have no idea. Main Street Explorers. Okay. So you guys, I'm probably going to start wrapping this up in a little bit. There seems to be like only 2 of you left in here. So I know you're all probably it's getting late, and you guys probably all got your own thing to do. So I just kind of wanted to come on and please guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And oh, hi Jamie's Life. Hello, how are you? So I mean, I'll stay for a little bit longer. I mean, we're doing okay over here. We're just kind of doing a bit of a get to know you kind of video. And I know that 300 subscribers isn't a lot, but it's also not a ton. So, I mean, I guess it's still acceptable to do a get to know you video. This is my fiance Luke. He's over here just being quiet, drinking his tea. Yeah, I just like that. So I have to ask Jamie's life. How did you find this channel? Sir Quack, so I have 285 subscribers. Yeah, my goal is, eventually I would really love to get up there. I just want to really reach as many other Disney YouTubers as I can, and Disney fans, preferably, and fantasy fans in general. Because, not to sound narcissistic, but I go to a cosmetology school, and I know that, you kind of need to take care of yourself and, need to upkeep yourself there. And I'm still the outcast, even though I know I'm, attractive and everything, and I know I'm well educated, that, I'm still the outcast. And it's kind of hard being that person who's just constantly being pushed out of circles or kind of ostracized. And I'm like, well, I need to find my people. And that's why I'm here. I want to connect with people, and I really would like to make a community. I want magic mail to grow. I love sending magic mail. I love receiving magic mail. My goal is, hopefully by 1,000 subscribers, I will get a P.O. box. So that's a big goal for me. And I really, because, I really think that, unless I'm getting magic mail very frequently, then there's no need for a P.O. box yet. But I'm definitely thinking about it, because, we've had a lot come in this past week. I've got 3 envelopes that came in, and for me that's a lot. Anything that's not from the state talking about my insurance, that's a lot. So I definitely want to get up there, and hopefully by that point YouTube actually wants to acknowledge me as a real YouTuber and wants to actually pay me a little bit, which would be fantastic, because currently I'm working off tips. And let me tell you, the other day I worked on a lady. She was getting a perm, and I got a $3 tip. What the heck? I know Luke says this is reasonable for the amount it was, because I split the tip between another girl, but I mean, I did the bulk of the work, and it's like, thank you. What am I gonna do with this? $3. It's like a joke nowadays. But man, life's a struggle sometimes, and like I said, Luke helps a lot, and I want to alleviate some of that burden. But yeah, I really want to do, I want to get closer with you guys, and just connect as a community. If you guys are ever local, maybe just do a video together and meet up for a coffee, chill. I want us to be able to actually make real friends that we want to meet off of line, and just build those real connections. Friend, or do you do? Oh yeah, I totally do magic at your door boxes. And, you may affectionately have heard Mike Goldstein refer to me as the biggest pain in the ass he has on Magic at Your Door, because I'm a hard to please customer. But I mean, it's good. I keep him on his toes. At least I like to think so. So, even I'm 27, I'll be 26, 25. Oh, you're going to be 28 next month. I'm 32, so happy early birthday, and I hope you come back in. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so...
You like to do magic mail and...
Oh, no, that's okay. That was before that. But no, basically, it's kind of like, I once had somebody tell me that you need to find your tribe. And the Disney community definitely is that for me. You know that you're connecting with people pretty well when the Disney Store associates stop treating you like a customer, and they come up to you and just talk to you like a friend. That happens all the time. They just, it's kind of amusing, my interactions with them sometimes. I remember we know this one guy, ironically named Guy, he works at the local Disney Store, And he'd asked me how I was doing one day, and I was like, bad. I just found out my weight. And he totally pulled a Homer Simpson into the bushes, and he's just like, oh, like, yeah, don't poke that bear with a stick. It was kind of great. But, they play around with us, and, like, I don't feel pressured to buy anything. They probably just know that I'm a Disney freaking fanatic, and I'm just going to buy something anyway. But it's bad when, like, you're friends on Facebook with the Disney Store Associates. So there's that. Let's see. Then the TIE Fighter channel. I love Magic at Your Door and openings, and I'll be getting my first box in December. Congratulations! I love Magic at Your Door. Mike has gotten much better at my boxes. Although sometimes I get a little irritated. Like, honestly, that whole Forky thing? What the heck? Dude, if I wanted to get a spork and some googly eyes and a piece of clay, I would have done it myself. But, that's just it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, when I get the little silver pouch, I expect something actually special. It's just me. I get it. They thought it was great. Mike's probably gonna watch this and be like, that bitch! Mike, it's true. If you're out there watching, it's true. But, like, I can make that at home. And my kids definitely... I gave it to my kids. My kids had a great time with it. But, that was not for me. Let's see. So, Sir Quackslot. Who is still in here, you guys? Is there a way to tell?
You got 4 people in there. Oh, if you just click on that...
Okay, so who's in here still?
Does it tell you? No. Okay.
No, it does not tell me. Let's start a collection of Disney pins for my 4-year-old. No! Morgan James, do not do that. I'm going to tell you why. And you're probably not going to like the opinion, but Disney pins can get expensive. Your daughter's 4. She's probably going to accidentally stab herself. And the moment she loses a pin that is special, she's going to cry. And Disney makes it difficult to get pins again. You don't want to go down that rabbit hole. In fact, I would really strongly suggest that if you're going to do that, collect pins for yourself, give them the pins that you hate. That's what I did.
What you did.
Or what I did, when I first went to Walt Disney World, I didn't know that you shouldn't trade in the parks, and I ended up with a lot of scrappers. And, I did a bunch of tests on them, the scratch test, to see if they squeak or if they stick to magnets and whatever, and honestly, I took all my scrappers and put them in a box, and you know what? So that way they don't get mixed up. And I give them to my kids, and I make sure they have a rubber Mickey back on them, so that way no pointy ends out. But you want to make sure that don't give them the nice pins. I mean, I would really people say that, oh yeah, it's totally a kid-friendly hobby. That isn't. Let's be honest. That's a collector's hobby. That is an adult hobby. That's just my opinion on it. I'm so happy. I can't wait. Jamie's wife. I'm so excellent. Hi, Christina. I'm glad to see people are coming in. Christina, I have to ask how you found me. Did someone share this? Or were you already subscribed? Yeah, look for me and her, but not necessarily. Sort of like, if you want to collect something for her at Disney, I would tell you straight out, don't go for things that are commonly collectible, like at Disney. Don't go for ears. Don't go for pins, because the moment you ruin a pair of ears, you regret it. I have a pair that I need to replace. The moment you lose a pin, they're hard to replace because Disney recycles their pins monthly. They get new pins every month, especially from Disneyland. I have a friend out in Disneyland right now, and she's doing some pickups for me. And I just wouldn't go down that route because unless you're on pin trading forums, you can't even go online and really find them that easily. You have to find other collectors to trade with, like real collectors. And so if I were you, stick with plushes. Stick with plushes. Does she like dolls? Stick with dolls. Is she a craft kid? There's plenty of Disney crafts out there. You can even go on, if you open up your DVDs and Blu-rays, the My Disney Movie Rewards, there's codes in there. You can download stuff for free and have free authentic Disney printouts that they can do. There's a ton of other Disney oriented activities out there that will not make your kid cry if they lose something. I have a 3-year-old, I have a 6-year-old. And let me tell you, my son has Heimlich the caterpillar from A Bug's Life. And the moment he lost that thing, I had to search high and low. I searched the bus, I searched the preschool, I emailed his teachers. We finally got it back, thank God. But he would not stop crying. You don't want to go there. It's terrifying. It was bad. So I just, as a parent to a parent, let me put it to you, like, look, want to see my net of toys? I'll tell you what, if somebody lost even one of them, I'd probably go nuts. It's up there. That's mine. All those are mine alone. The Toy Story alien, he's backwards right now. But, like, I love them, and I would go insane if I lost one. Now, imagine that times 1,000 if it were, like, a child. So, it's perspective. So, yeah. Yeah, well, for her, I'll just say, put it up in there because I live. Hey, Jamie's life. If I were you, if that's the case, you know, I would ask yourself who's in your life personally and see if maybe you can go back to school, try a trade, and, you know, try to get a, you know, I'm not sure what you're doing for work, but try to get a good career, you know, if you can. I would say, honestly, if you want to go visit Disney, take into consideration where you live. Like, if you're in the United States, how close are you to the parks? If you plan out your trip far in advance, Disney will keep sending you offers to help kind of cut your expenses. There is that. You call them. Do not go on their website. Call them and talk to them. It's much more helpful. And honestly, you're better off not getting subscription boxes and just straight up, if that's the case, like if you want to go visit Disney, you're better off not getting subscription boxes and just honestly saving that money that you're paying out to subscription boxes to your first trip to the parks. And that's just my opinion. My little girl has a lot of stuffed animals gonna do thing in her room. Like the moon and stars. Oh, I have Ohio. Luke, how far is Ohio from Florida?
It's probably just about the same as us.
Yeah,
They're just coming from over more and they're gonna come down.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm lucky because I have Luke here as a huge support, and, you know, we try to work together, and we knew this year was going to be tough with me in school, but, and I know not everyone's fortunate and not everyone's lucky, but, yeah, I mean, if it weren't for Luke, we would be doing absolutely nothing this year. Yeah, Ohio, so you're probably like a 4-hour flight then. I would have to say, if you're about the same distance from us.
Ours wasn't a 4-hour flight.
How long was our flight?
It's like 2.5 hours or so.
Okay, maybe not.
But it depends if they have to do any layovers.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, I chose a flight that was a direct flight from Bradley to Orlando. Some of the other flights stopped in Charlotte for an hour. So they were like a 4.5 hour flight.
Was it Jamie?
Or you could drive 18 hours.
Oh, yeah, Jamie. Let's see. And again, another thing I take into, Jamie, if you're still listening, is a lot of times, depending on when you book your flight, that can also play a huge role into how expensive your trip will be. But also take into consideration, it's actually less expensive to stay on the resort. To stay on Disney's property. Look into their less expensive places to stay. You can stay at Fort Wilderness for $50 a night, which for Disney is very, very reasonable.
In a tent.
But in a tent, take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Or if you have an RV, you can park your RV, which that's awesome.
But if you want to book their cheap resorts, which you can get for like $100 a night,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to book like a year in advance.
Or you can do it too. You can plan it out and you can book a year in advance. What I do, and this is a little silly thing that I do for my children, and I've done it my entire life, ever since I found out I was pregnant the first time around with my daughter. I kept a piggy bank. This is just this big, one of those cheap dollar store piggy banks. It's one of those bottles. It's a plastic bottle.
Baby bottle.
Plastic baby bottle type of thing. And every time I find coins, every single time, I look like a crazy lady because I'll stop in the middle of the freaking store for a penny. And I'll pick it up and I'll put it in their piggy bank and I don't touch it at all. And when we go to Disney, we cash that in. We will cash that change in. That's my children spending money, whether they like it or not. That's what they get. And I try to save it for years. So we get the most out of it that we can. And I'm that person who's constantly scanning the floor because I'm no fool and I know people drop stuff all the time. I was in Five Below the other day and somebody dropped $5, which is really cool. And so, I mean, it's little things. I recycle and we keep the change and we put it towards like household expenses. We bring our kids, we have a thing called Once Upon a Child. If you have one of those, by all means, it's when their clothes are still usable and still new looking and fresh, and their toys. You can go and cash those in for money, and all these things definitely help accumulate. And that's just little things that we do. So I mean, I get it. You'll get there one day, and like I probably feel like I'm not trying to lecture. I'm just sharing with you some of the things that like we try to do to accumulate that little bit for the kids, especially.
Get the meal plan and eat all the snacks around Epcot.
Luke says get the meal plan and eat all the snacks around Epcot. Why is that, Luke?
Because they're tasty.
Oh, simple man. Thanks with the stomach. Most guys do. I prefer to look at them sort of outside nature. Fine, hun. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for sharing. And no problem. I just I think from experience, I try to share that stuff from experience. So, but you guys, I'm gonna get going. My iPad is at 27%. Man, you guys, every time I say I'm gonna go, somebody pops in. Hi, Miss Green Universe. Hi. See, now I just want to stay for you guys. Like, it makes me feel nice and special when I see the number go up and somebody says hi. Like, aw. Like, thanks. It's okay. But it's okay. Yeah, no, because, like, are you laughing over there? Like, Luke is silent. Silence always says it all. But, alright, you guys. Thank you for joining. I know, like, I was drawn out and I talked about nonsense. But I hope you guys have a great night. Alright, bye. Mwah.
Bye.
Oh my god, he said something. He barely ever talks. Alright, good night. Bye. I think, is it this button? I'm still confused, you guys.
Press the button that says stop.
Okay, cool. Alright, good night. End session.
Press the button.